Well, Darren, the journey for this season has come to an end tonight, and I'm sure there'll be time to reflect on the whole picture and everything, but just on the game tonight, I mean, how did you see the game tonight?
Very clearly. I thought first half we were really good. I thought we defended our box very well. Good. There was good organisation, but really great commitment to defending our box. We took our chance very well. It was a very good finish by Rowan. I like the position he takes up. He does that a lot more now than he used to. He gets higher up the pitch and he becomes a bit of a goal threat. And I was really pleased until the penalty. The penalty is an unfortunate mistake by a young man who's had a phenomenal season, and one that we all appreciate greatly. And from the penalty thereafter, I thought we were very, very poor. Very, very poor. So I thought, based on that 30 minutes in the second half of Bromley domination, I thought they deserved to win.
And did you change anything at half time? And obviously Kellerman going off, what changes did that lead to?
Well, obviously that would be the third out of 5 midfield players that are currently injured.
Yeah.
So it means you're only left with 2 midfield players, so you can't play with 3. So you've got to make changes, and so we had to change shape for the balance of the team and the player coming into the game. And I thought with how the opponent was playing, we would have real advantages. And I thought after half time, the 15 minutes probably before the penalty, I'm not sure when the penalty was, don't hold me to 15 minutes, but I thought that period between the second half and the penalty, I thought it was actually our best passage of play in terms of attacking play. And I thought that the shape would help us have a bit more balance to our attacking play down the sides, and James and Kyron are very good on the flanks. And then, like I said, I was really happy until that penalty, and then I thought we were very poor thereafter.
Yeah. I mean, I must admit, I found myself thinking just before the penalty, really, it feels like we're taking a bit of the sting out of Bromley now. Yeah. We're on the front foot more. Yeah. And then games just change like that, don't they?
And in particular, these key games, these big games. In these big games, you have to do the mind-numbingly boring things very, very well. So you look at the 2 goals we've conceded. We've conceded from a penalty, a mistake in our defensive play, and we've conceded from a long throw that's bounced in our box. So those mind-numbingly boring things, defending 1v1, defending from organisation at long throws, you have to do really, really well. And they are as physical as we are, so there's quite a physicality to the game. But because of that, and because of those simple things not being done, I thought it led to our 30 minutes of really poor play. And I include in that when we're trying to get back in the game, our receiving, our passing was really, really poor. Really poor. So we can't hide from that. Everyone would have, we all witnessed it. The players felt it definitely. So we need to, like any other game, we need to address tonight as a separate entity. I'm not a believer in just saying what a great season. Let's go on holiday and all pat ourselves on the back. I'm not a believer of that. That's not why I want to be here. But what I want to do is, analyse what we did tonight, what we did well and what we did poorly, because that might help our development in the future, but also our retention in the future and our recruitment from external sources. So, there's a lot to do from tonight.
And obviously, now's not the time to reflect on the whole season, but it's obviously been very positive, high points, got to the playoffs for the first time. But just as a final thing, really, I mean, great fans here tonight. But what would you want to say to the fans tonight? Obviously, players down, fans down.
But they're far more intelligent than me tonight, just because of their reception at the end was incredible, really heartwarming, really felt. And I've always said these are really intelligent football fans, football supporters, and I'm very lucky to be able to lead the team that they watch and hopefully identify with. But they were far more appreciative of probably the campaign than I am right now, because I have a certain mentality. I don't believe winning and losing can be picked and chosen. I believe you either are all the time one or all the time the other, and I need to be analytical in how we've lost tonight and the reasons why we have, and the reasons why we couldn't readjust after that second goal to create more opportunities, because we didn't create a thing after the second goal, and that for me is a big disappointment, because this team has thrown a lot of punches this year when it's behind in order to get back in games, and I thought it was really passive with that. So look, the supporters have been incredible, the attendance tonight incredible. I'd love to be able to sit here and say this is the start of, you know, another one next year or something better, but unfortunately I've never will have that crystal ball. What we've got to do now is make really intelligent decisions, as we did last year, and try and retain and recruit players that are going to help us either, you know, trying to achieve some sort of competitive season next year, or even better, do even better. And that is going to be the hardest thing, because we've made such an improvement with our recruitment. To make the same improvement now is impossible for us.
So I guess now time for all of us to draw breath, but we've come a long way this year, and the journey continues. And I'll jump in with a bit of an ad, but season ticket sales are going really well already, so anybody watching this who hasn't yet got their season ticket, get in there. But whatever you do, I'd say have a good break. I don't know whether you have a good break or whatever, but have a good whatever it is, and we look forward to news as we move on. And thanks for all you've done, and particularly thanks for all the players as well.
Thank you to everyone. It's been enjoyable.
Okay, thanks Darren.